Where did Han Jisung go? For the past few days, this one question has haunted millions of stays around the world. An unusual silence, the absence of the all-rounder ace from the social media radar, and speculations starting to run wild on the timeline. Was he sick? Was he in need of a break? Or was there something much bigger being prepared behind the doors of the Three Racha studio? That tension peaked this morning, when suddenly, the most anticipated notification appeared on your phone screen. A short message, yet enough to make X, or Twitter, explode with over 18,000 posts in a matter of hours. Han Jisung has not only returned, he has returned with a promise that will change 2024 for Stray Kids. Prepare yourselves, Stay, because today, we are not just talking about an ordinary bubble message. We are talking about the return of our beloved Quokka, his actual health condition, and the secret project he has been cooking late into the night. What exactly happened during his brief hiatus? Stay here, because we are going to dissect every emotional detail of Han Jisung's latest update that is currently trending worldwide. The K-pop industry never sleeps, but for a fan, nothing is quieter than when their alt bias suddenly goes silent. Han Jisung, a member of Stray Kids known for his explosive stage energy and his ability to create hit songs, has just become the center of global attention. Not because of a scandal, not because of negative rumors, but because of the immense love and concern from his fans. Recently, Stays noticed a void. Han, who usually actively greets fans, seemed to disappear for a moment from his bubble routine. In a world where the connection between idol and fan happens every second, Han's absence began to spark various discussions. In community forums, netizens started questioning his physical condition, considering Stray Kids' super busy schedule following the success of their last album. However, today, all those worries vanished and turned into unstoppable euphoria. The latest update from Han Jisung on Bubble immediately shot into the today's news charts. With over 18,000 tweets flooding social media, the world seemed to stop for a moment to welcome the return of this genius producer. But what exactly was the content of that message that made everyone feel relieved and excited? Let us break down the chronology. Imagine you are going through an ordinary day, and suddenly your phone vibrates. Han sent a message. Boom. Within seconds, the server felt like it was going to crash. Han Jisung started his message in his characteristic style, relaxed, sincere, yet very touching. He realized that his absence had caused ripples of concern. The first point he emphasized, and this is the most important, I am healthy. This simple sentence was immediately a breath of fresh air for diehard fans who had imagined the worst-case scenarios. Han explained that he had not gone anywhere. He was simply drowning in the world he loves most, the world of music. Stays, we know how much of a workaholic Han is when he touches studio equipment. He revealed that the reason he has been less active lately is that he is pouring all his energy and soul into new music production. Imagine, while we were worrying about his health, Han was actually staying up late, struggling with lyrics, melodies, and beats to ensure Stray Kids' next release would shake the industry again. Netizen reactions? Don't even ask. On the X platform, hashtags related to Han Jisung immediately occupied the top rankings. One fan wrote, I almost cried reading his message. He cares so much about us that he feels the need to apologize for working hard. Another netizen added, our visual king is not only handsome, but his dedication to music is truly on a different level. Main vocal vibes, main rapper vibes, he does everything. This moment went viral not just because of the message itself, but because of how relatable Han is to us all. He showed his human side, an artist who sometimes needs to withdraw from the outside world to create a masterpiece. This trending of 18K posts is valid proof of how great Han's influence is. He is not just a member of a boy band, he is a figure whose presence is highly anticipated. We also have to talk about how Han calmed fans with a very emotional tone. He seemed to say, don't worry about me, I'm preparing a big gift for you. This is high-level communication between an idol and fans. There is no distance, only transparency and mutual respect. This is why the Stray Kids fandom, Stay, is known as one of the most loyal in the world. Light humor also slipped into the fan discussions. Some memes started appearing about how Han might have lost track of time in the studio because he was too absorbed in his new lyrics. Han Jisung versus sleep time has always been a battle won by music, and we, as listeners, are the ones who benefit most from this insane dedication. But let us think for a moment. What is he working on? With this intensity of updates, speculation about a new album or a Han Jisung solo project is getting stronger. Will we get a melancholic song like Alien again, or an aggressive hip-hop track showing off his lightning-fast rap skills? Whatever it is, the fact that he is actively working means something big is headed our way. In the end, Han Jisung's Bubble update today is a beautiful reminder. Amidst the hustle and bustle of the K-pop industry that often feels rigid, there is still a very sincere connection between an idol and fans. Han did not just provide an update on his health, he provided peace of mind for the thousands of people who admire him. Han Jisung has proven once again why he is called one of the most valuable assets of the fourth generation of K-pop. From his songwriting abilities to his deep concern for fans' feelings, Han is the complete package that makes us proud to be Stays.
Now, I want to hear your thoughts. How did you feel when you first saw the bubble notification from Han this morning? Were you one of those who were worried, or did you already guess that he was hiding in the studio to make new songs? Write in the comments below. What genre of music do you hope for from Han's latest project this time? An emotional song that makes you sad, or a hype song that gets you excited? I will read your comments. Don't forget to click the like button if you are happy to see Han healthy and greeting us again. Share this video with fellow stays so they also know this good news. And most importantly, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the fastest and most dramatic updates regarding Stay Kids and the rest of the K-pop world. Thank you for watching until the end. Stay healthy, keep supporting Han Jisung, and see you in the next hot news video. Goodbye.
The power behind this trend does not stop at the figure of 18,000 posts, but rather reflects the dynamic paradigm shift in the relationship between idols and fans in the modern digital era. Han Jisung's brief but deeply felt absence opened a broader discussion regarding the urgency of private space for a creator amidst constant demands for visibility. In an industry as fast-paced as K-pop, where existence is often measured by the frequency of social media updates, Han's decision to temporarily withdraw to focus his energy on music production is a step that is both bold and essential. This demonstrates that artistic quality remains the top priority for 3RACHA, the production unit within Stray Kids that serves as the backbone of the group's sonic identity. Han's intense dedication in the studio is often described by his fellow members as an immersive and uncompromising process. When he states that he is cooking new music, it is not merely a reassuring sentence for fans, but a signal of a genre exploration that may be more experimental than ever before. Han possesses a unique ability to craft lyrics that touch on the side of human vulnerability, as seen in his solo discography, and combine them with sharp hip-hop rhythms. His focus this time is predicted to bring a new dimension to Stray Kids' musical narrative, which continues to evolve toward a more complex artistic maturity. This trending phenomenon also highlights the psychological aspects of the Stay fandom. The anxiety that arises when an idol is inactive is not merely a form of obsession, but a form of collective empathy toward the mental and physical well-being of the artist. In the past, the K-pop industry was often criticized for imposing inhumane schedules, so an idol's courage to admit they are taking time to focus on just one aspect of work, such as production, is a healthy form of communication. Han indirectly teaches his fans about the importance of energy management and priorities. His positive health message serves as validation that productivity does not always have to be displayed in real time. Instead, it can be nurtured in silence for more magnificent results. Technically, Han's involvement in music production has placed him among the elite tier of idol songwriters with the highest number of song credits in the Korea Music Copyright Association, Quokka. Every time he secludes himself in the studio, expectations for Stray Kids' sonic innovation always rise. Music critics often note that Stray Kids' primary strength lies in their authenticity. The fact that they produce their own songs gives a different emotional weight to the listeners. With Han's return bringing news of new work in progress, anticipation regarding composition structure, vocal arrangement, and lyrical depth becomes a hot topic, discussed not only by fans, but also by global music industry observers. The impact of this bubble update also extends to the market sentiment stability regarding the group. And the entertainment industry, certainty regarding the health and activities of core members is key to maintaining the momentum of popularity. By confirming that he is in prime condition, Han effectively extinguished the fires of speculation that could have harmed the group's image. Instead, he created organic promotional momentum that is far more effective than any paid marketing campaign. This surge in social media activity sends a strong message to global partners and event organizers that public interest in Han Jisung and Stray Kids remains at its peak. Furthermore, we need to examine how Han's communication style through paid platforms like Bubble creates a safe space that is exclusive yet feels personal. He does not use formal corporate language, but rather a familiar tone, almost like talking to an old friend. This approach breaks down the walls between a world star and his followers, creating a loyalty that is difficult to shake. When an artist shares their exhausting yet satisfying creative process, fans feel involved in that journey. They feel like a part of every note created, which ultimately will increase streaming numbers and physical support when the work is officially released. Looking ahead, 2026 is predicted to be a very busy year for Stray Kids, with plans for a world tour and other international collaboration projects. Han Jisung's physical and mental readiness, as seen through this update, becomes a crucial foundation for the success of the group's long-term agenda. The balance between working hard in the studio and maintaining a connection with fans is an art that Han has mastered well. He understands when to be the adorable Quokka for the fans and when to be the cold perfectionist producer behind the mixing desk. In conclusion, this trend of 18,000 posts is just the tip of the iceberg of deep respect for an artist's dedication.
Han Jisung has proven that honest and transparent communication is the main key to maintaining relationships in the fast-paced information age. He reminds us all that sometimes, to jump further, one needs to take a step back momentarily to gather strength. The work he is currently preparing is likely to be a new chapter that redefines the boundaries of creativity within the K-pop genre. Do not let this enthusiasm simply fade away. Keep monitoring every latest development from the Three Racha studio, because new history might be being written tonight. Share your thoughts on the potential new genres Han will bring in the comments section, and make sure you are the first to welcome that masterpiece. Your support is the primary energy for his creativity. See you in the next news update, which is sure to be just as sensational.